Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? Today we are going to have a look at the Aegis by GeekVape. Now, to get things started off, this mod is older. I have had it for a while, as you can tell. The flashing you're seeing is because of the camera, not anything to do with the mod. But yeah, this mod I've had for quite a few months. This one here is one of the first ones that came out. Mine came with a battery and not the tank that the other ones come with. But we've got, I'm kind of firing it. We've got some really nice leather right here. We have an aluminum trim on both sides, and the leather is actually quite nice. It is quite comfortable in the hand. I usually tend to hold it with my finger hitting the button, and as you can tell, I have almost wore the paint completely off that switch. This is a 100 watt device. Let me see if I can get that in a little bit better focus. Okay, this is a 100 watt device. But yeah, runs off of one 26650, or it does come with a little rubber band to put around the 18650s to make them work. But yeah, it's quite a hefty mod. Granted, it is 126,650, but the major draw to these mods are they are darn near indestructible. As you look at mine, you can tell mine's been put through the ringers pretty well. I am incredibly rough on mods. Mods are something that do not last me long at all. So, keep that in mind as I'm showing this to you. But on your tail cap, see if I can get this in here and see if that'll be bright enough. That's a little too bright. Let's turn that light down just a touch. Okay. Now the tail cap, you've got this little D-ring right here. You just take something, pull that out, just like that, and you unscrew it to reveal. There's your end cap. It is marked with the negative symbol. There's your battery. This is the battery that came with mine. I don't know a whole lot about the particular battery itself. This is just what came with mine, so that's what stayed. See, it is marked in there for the plus sign, but in addition to being darn near indestructible, they are waterproof as well. There's a little gasket around the tail cap, and your USB port is right. Unscrew this, take your atomizer off, unscrew those two. There's a little silicone seal right underneath that vent, and that is where your USB port is. This thing is USB upgradable only. That's the only thing that the USB is for. It's not for charging or anything like that. To put the battery in, you start with battery up, slide that in there, and then screw everything back down. Now in the box, which regrettably I do not have anymore, well, it's not that I don't have it, it's that I don't know where I put it. In the box there are other O-rings, and there are other silicone stoppers for this. because once you break the seal on that, it is no longer waterproof, and you got to replace the little silicone gasket. No big deal. 5 clicks turns it on, and let's see if I can get this any better looking. I guess that's about all we can do with it. Okay, so 3 clicks get you into the menu system. This menu system does not blink, it just goes solid. And now we're back out of it again. 3 clicks, and we've got power. And I'm hitting the up button. We got nickel, temperature control nickel, temperature control stainless steel, TC titanium, and you've got some manual TCR and VPC. From as best I can tell, is this just a curve? As you hit it, it'll go through all the different wattages that you have set. You've got bypass, which bypass is probably my favorite mode, but lately I've been rocking it on just standard power mode, just because. Seems to make my batteries last a little bit longer, but I think I picked this thing up when it first came out for about $100. You're not really gonna have a whole lot of issues about it. We'll take the drop off. That's the drop RDA. I bought that probably a few months ago. It does have a rather considerable 510 connection up top. It is spring loaded. It's run everything that I've put on it within reason. I mean, you're not gonna run a friggin' 40 millimeter atomizer on this thing. I mean, be for real, people, it's one battery. You're only gonna get 4.2 volts at best, and that's without all the voltage drop and all that stuff, and all that stuff. But was it a good investment? I think so. This has been the second longest regulated mod that I've ever owned. Only rivaled by the IPv3 Li, which is sadly no longer with me. That ship has sailed. It was a good mod while I had it, but everything breaks down eventually. So, but yeah, for $100, waterproof, almost drop proof. Well, it's not almost drop proof. It is drop proof. I'm not gonna do that with mine. I'm not gonna throw mine up against the wall, and I'm not gonna put it in water in this video. It has been done before. There's other videos on YouTube that have done it. So, I prefer to keep my stuff the way it is. It tends to last longer that way. But, yeah, overall, not a bad mod. If I lost it today, would I buy it again? Absolutely, no question about it. It has been, by far, the best regulated mod that I've ever owned. Yeah, it only goes to 100 watts, but I mean, let's be for real. How many of you, how many vapors do you know that vape well over 100 watts all the time? I mean, I used to be that way, but I worked at a vape shop, and that was kind of half my job. So, but yeah, really great mod. 90 to 100 bucks. I think you can probably pick them up online for like 70 something. I'm not real sure. I haven't looked. But yeah, I've been extremely happy with this one. But yeah, like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. As always, subscribe for more. I'm going to try to get back on a schedule for my YouTube channel. So, Happy vaping. Have a good one.